Welcome to Vessel Sports. I'm your host, Tucker Stout. I'm here with D2 National Athlete of the Week, Mason Phillips. Mason, how you doing today?
Pretty good, how are you?
Mason was elected a cross-country Athlete of the Week for NSIC 2 weeks in a row and National Athlete of the Week this week. Mason, I just want to get your thoughts on getting a prestigious award like that. You know, how does it feel running these races? You know, you've won 2 races back-to-back, and winning those 2 has got you these awards. How does it feel, you know, on your mind and everything like that?
It's been pretty great. I didn't think I could do that this season. Like, it's just been overall smashing records, smashing times, but overall just staying up front. It's been really good to rep USF and just stay up there with the guys, give Augie what they want, you know, but it has been great overall, yeah.
So you first won the Augustana Twilight meet, which is a big meet around Sioux Falls. It's under the lights, and just talk about that a little bit, like the magnitude of how much that meet is to Sioux Falls.
I think Augie Twilight is one of the funnest meets we do. I mean, it is under the stars, and then it's at night, and everyone's pumped up for it, and everyone comes and, you know, dresses up, and it's hyped. So it's basically Augie's home meet, but we consider it our home meet as well. But it is fun, and it's just a good pre-starter to see what you can do and whip out. So I went into it not knowing really what I could do, but came out of it like really prepared for the season, I think. So.
That's awesome. So then you went on to win the Roy Griak meet, which is in St. Paul, Minnesota, correct? No one from USF has ever won that meet, and you were the one to do it. And you won by 29 seconds to another USF kid, Stephen Brown, who was in second. So seeing that you guys both were leading the pack the whole time and you broke away, like, when you ran that race, you had a strategy, but did you decide to just kick in and just go for it, or did you have that plan to kick that point the whole time?
We tried to stick to the strategy, stick to the T. Our strategy was just hang back with the pack for the first 5K and just see what you could do. But we broke away a little early, so we did break the strategy a little, but me and Steven, we went with just how we felt, and the course was, you know, pretty hilly and stuff. So it took a toll on Steve, but I guess I pulled through a little bit harder. So.
Definitely. Cool. So you're from Colorado.
Yeah.
There's a higher altitude in Colorado.
Yeah.
So from you being in Colorado, do you feel like you have an advantage running in the Midwest a little bit more?
I think I definitely had an advantage at Griak. Like, there's definitely hills in Colorado, and I feel like I'm pretty good at hills. I've been doing them for a long time, so it is different though coming down from altitude. You definitely have you can feel the difference, but I have adjusted to this climate, so every time I go back up there, it's still hard.
Got you.
But,
for sure. Yeah. So what made you get into running as a kid? Like, how long have you been running, you know, long distance, per se?
I've been running since 3rd grade.
Okay.
There was a half-mile race at the end of the year in 3rd grade that I wanted to train for because I watched my brother do it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. So ever since then, I've kind of been running, but I think once high school came around, I really started to think seriously about it and get into it more. So it's taken years to love it, but yeah.
So last question. You know, you've obviously been killing it for the last few meets. You have a lot more meets to go. Do you have more in the tank? Do you think you can keep beating all these records that you're doing and keep possibly getting National Athlete of the Week?
I definitely think I can. With the upcoming conference meet and regional meet, I really believe I can be up there at least to win it again, or with my teammate Stephen Brown.
Definitely.
And we'll really see about where I am in the national polls at this next meet in Fort Hays. So I'm hoping top 20 at least.
Awesome. Sweet. Well, thank you, Mason. I appreciate it. And for Vessel Sports, I'm your host, Tucker Stout.